In the heart of the Arabian Peninsula lies one of the world's most conservative societies. For decades, Saudi Arabia's laws tightly controlled what women could do, from where they could go, to what they could wear, to whether they could speak at all. But deep beneath the silence, a resistance has been growing. This is the story of the rebel women, hidden from the spotlight, yet louder than ever. For much of modern history, Saudi women lived under the male guardianship system. A woman, regardless of her age, needed permission from her father, husband, or even son to travel, study, work, or get medical care. Walking outside without a full black abaya and hijab could get her arrested. Social media was monitored. Surveillance apps like Abshir sent alerts to male guardians if a woman tried to leave the country. Many women felt like prisoners in their own lives. Some were locked in psychiatric facilities for seeking freedom. Others fled, only to be hunted down or forced to return. "We weren't allowed to live," one anonymous woman recalled. "We were raised to obey, to disappear." The spark but cracks began to appear. A brave generation of women started fighting back, not with weapons, but with words, actions, and protests. In 2018, a major breakthrough, Saudi Arabia lifted the ban on women driving. But the celebration was short-lived. The very women who led the fight, like Lujain al-Haflul, were arrested just weeks before the law changed. They were beaten, tortured, and silenced. "They wanted the world to think change came from the top," said a rights advocate. "Not from the women demanding it." These rebel women, many young, educated, tech-savvy, continued their fight online and underground. Secret meetings. Encrypted messages. Anonymous blogs. They shared stories of abuse, resistance, and escape. By 2020, a quiet network of defiance had formed. Women were organizing workshops on rights. Some secretly helped others flee abusive homes. Others used TikTok and Twitter to speak out, sometimes disguised, sometimes bold. The hashtag I am my own guardian went viral, challenging the entire foundation of male control. Many accounts were swiftly shut down. Some activists vanished. Others were sentenced to years in prison under vague charges like disturbing public order, but still, the movement spread. Double lives. Many Saudi women now live double lives. Outwardly obedient, but inwardly rebellious. At home, they remove the veil. At night, they write manifestos, share banned books, learn how to code, or connect with women's rights groups across the world. Some secretly film their lives, showing the contrast between who they're expected to be and who they really are. "Rebellion isn't always loud," says a woman using only her first name, Aisha. "Sometimes, it's just breathing freely in a place you're told not to." This rebellion is not without cost. Families disown daughters. Authorities monitor phones. Some women risk their lives simply by speaking. Yet still, they rise. Not with hate, but with hope. Hope for a future where a woman can choose her path. Speak her truth. Live without fear. These women may not all be on the news. Their names may not be known. But they are changing history, one quiet act of courage at a time. Because even in the darkest corners, a flame can still burn. And in Saudi Arabia, that flame is becoming a wildfire.